Did you know World War I was prophesied in the Bible? Revelation chapter 9, verse 1 says, "And the fifth angel sounded," dealing with the fifth trumpet, "and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth," right? This star being Kaiser Wilhelm II. "And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit," right? The bottomless pit dealing with Europe being the continent with the least amount of natural resources. "He opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace," right? The smoke dealing with World War I, or the Great War. "And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth," right? These locusts dealing with warplanes. "And unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power," right? Where the scorpions have power? In their tail, right? So these warplanes, they had a gunner in the back or in the rear of the plane. "And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads," right? Dealing with an elect group of men that would not suffer casualties in this war. "And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them." Right, so these people were suffering severe injuries, having limbs blown off, and they were not dying, they were not passing away. "And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women," right? Describing these Prussian soldiers and the Prussian helmet, right? That crown like gold, their faces as the faces of men, right? The men's faces are showing, and they had hair as the hair of women, dealing with the pickelhaube hair, that high ponytail on top of the helmet. "And their teeth were as the teeth of lions," right? So on the warplanes, they had nose art, right? They had a shark mouth painted on there. "And they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron," right? These warplanes being made of heavy metals. "And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running into battle," right? So comparing the loud engines of these planes to a stampede of horses. "And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months," right? So again, dealing with the gunner being in the rear of that plane, having power in the tail, like the way a scorpion has power in its tail, right? Hurting men 5 months, right? Up until 1919, when this war officially ended with the Treaty of Versailles. "And they had a king over them," again, Kaiser Wilhelm II, "which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue had this name Apollyon," right? With his nickname being the Supreme Warlord. "One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter," right? This first woe being World War I, which brought an end to imperialism, right? That great war. "And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter." So World War II, and on the rise soon, World War III. For the full in-depth breakdown, go to the YouTube to get more understanding.